Leadership, it's not just about having some big vision, right? It's about being an architect. It's about actually designing and building the systems that solve our toughest problems. So today, we're going to dive into a masterclass on how to do exactly that, how to turn personal experience into real, scalable social change.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to break down the work of 4 incredible architects of social good. Each one has a totally different approach. We're talking enterprise, health, inspiration, and security. And then, at the end, we'll pull it all together into a powerful blueprint that, you can actually use.
Okay, let's kick things off with Module 1, Empowering Enterprise. Here, we're going to look at the amazing work of Yvonne Lois-Cavou. She has built this powerful, self-sustaining system that is just completely transforming her community.
In this quote, it really gets to the heart of her entire strategy. You can tell, right? For Yvonne, this is so much more than just a business. It's deeply, deeply personal. It's this core belief that one person's victory can light the way for everyone else. That's the real blueprint for the whole system she built.
So, what's the big problem she's trying to solve? What's her why? Well, it's this really vicious cycle of addiction and abuse, one that traps women and basically locks them out of their own futures. I mean, it's a huge systemic challenge.
And this is where the genius of her system, Polished Beauty, comes in. You gotta see this. It's not just a cosmetics brand. It's an engine for change. Every single product sold, whether it's fashion or cosmetics, directly funds the mission. It creates this beautiful self-sustaining loop, The business itself powers a sanctuary, which then provides a path to empowerment and a real community for these women.
And the impact? Well, it's designed to multiply. This is not a one-and-done kind of fix. No way. Yvonne built a system where the women who are empowered then become the mentors for the next group. It's like a chain reaction of empowerment. The system's impact just grows and grows, organically, one person at a time.
Okay, so we've seen a system for human empowerment. Now, let's shift gears to a system designed to literally save lives. For Module 2, we're looking at our second architect, Gathoni Maitai. She's going to show us how really targeted innovation can tackle a huge public health crisis.
Every great innovation starts with a massive challenge. And for Gathoni, it wasn't just about the science part. It was about sailing into uncharted waters with basically no data to guide her. And all the while, she's fighting that little voice of self-doubt in her head. That's the part people don't always see when you're building something brand new.
And her words here, wow, they just perfectly capture the vulnerability that comes with doing groundbreaking work. It's that internal battle, right? The self-doubt fighting against the dedication. That's the real fire where truly innovative ideas are forged. Ideas the market will actually adopt.
And let's be clear, the stakes here could not be higher. We're talking about a life-or-death societal challenge, preventing deaths from malaria. This is a disease that just devastates low-income communities more than any other.
So what's her systemic solution? It's called Repel Quick. And on the surface, it's a simple mosquito repellent candle. But the strategy behind it? That's what's so brilliant. Instead of aiming for the mass market right away, she went straight to the most vulnerable communities first. The big picture plan was baked in from the start. Prove it works there, then scale up production and bring the costs down for everybody. It's a total ground-up approach to public health.
And the result of all this? An incredibly clear, measurable impact. Gathoni didn't just invent a new product, she architected an affordable, sustainable public health tool that was designed for community-wide prevention right from day one.
All right, next up, Module 3. We're going to look at a system that's built not on physical products, but on inspiration itself. Our third architect, Irene Solo, is a master at this. She shows us how you can strategically weave together diverse talents to create a really deep cultural and emotional impact.
So to really get what Irene does, we need to understand this idea of multifaceted leadership. Look, this is not about just being good at one thing. It's a model where you intentionally use all your different skills, your art, your coaching, your business sense, and you weave them together to build a complete system for community growth.
The problem Irene is tackling is maybe a little less concrete, but it's just as critical. We're talking about fundamental human needs here. The need for guidance, for real emotional connection, and for actual economic opportunities. I mean, these are the pillars of any thriving community, right?
So her solution is this elegant 3-part system. It's just beautiful in its logic. Step 1 is to inspire. She does that with her art, her music, connecting on that deep human soul level. Step 2 is to guide. That's where her wisdom as a writer and a life coach comes in, helping people find their way. And then step 3 is to empower.
She uses her own businesses to create real jobs. Inspire, guide, empower. See? It's a complete, holistic system. And the impact of this is it's profound. By bringing all of her talents together, Irene becomes so much more than an artist or a business owner. She becomes a beacon of hope, a living, breathing guide who shows others what's possible and helps light up their own path to success.
Okay, on to our final module, and our final architect, Catherine Wumbugu. And she might just be taking on the biggest challenge of all, transforming a huge, established institution from the inside out. Her system is all about embedding core human values, we're talking compassion, right into the very DNA of security.
In this one quote, it tells you everything you need to know about her leadership philosophy. Think about it. In a moment that could have been all about rules and enforcement, she chose compassion. It just shows that she sees security not as a system of rules to be followed, but as a system of human care.
And that right there is the core challenge she's taking on. She's not just tweaking the system, she's trying to fundamentally redefine what security is, shifting the entire paradigm away from a top-down enforcement model to one that's built around service and compassion for the community.
So the big question is, how does she actually do it? Well, her leadership framework is like a system built on these core pillars. It starts with a lifelong commitment to service. Then it's grounded in these unwavering values: integrity, resilience, compassion. And finally, it's proven through sheer determination. These are the principles that give her the foundation to act decisively, but always with compassion.
The ultimate impact of building a system this way, it's simple, but it's so powerful. It's about making the world a genuinely safer place. And I don't just mean more controlled, I mean truly safer, because the whole system is built on the foundation of trust and humanity.
Okay, so let's synthesize all this. Let's build our final blueprint. What have we learned? Number 1, resilience is your foundation. Turn your personal trials into systemic solutions, just like Yvonne did. Number 2, innovation has to be accessible, designed for the communities that need it most, like Gathoni. That's how you scale. Number 3, your leadership is multifaceted. Integrate all your diverse talents for a holistic impact, like Irene. And finally, number 4, build with principle. Embed your values, things like compassion, right into the core of your system. As Catherine showed us, that's how you transform even the biggest organizations. And through it all, remember, impact is the ultimate metric. The whole point is to create measurable, positive change.
So there you have it. We've seen how these incredible leaders have architected systems for enterprise, for health, for inspiration, and for security. They've all proven that real leadership, it's an act of creation. Which leaves us with just one last big question, the most important one, really. What system will you architect?